1. 5 medications that worsen heat tolerance. Summer safety guide. 2. Medications that increase heat-related illness risk. What you need to know this summer. 3. SSRI and heat. How to stay safe in hot weather. 4. The dangers of common medications during a heat wave. 1. 5 medications that worsen heat tolerance. Summer safety guide. As the mercury rises, so does the risk of heat-related illness, particularly for those taking certain prescription medications. The human body has a sophisticated temperature regulation system, including sweating, blood flow to the skin, and fluid balance. However, several commonly prescribed drugs can interfere with these mechanisms, making it harder to stay cool. Here are 5 medications to be aware of this summer, explained in detail for easier understanding. *** bold, or emotional statement ***. The medications you take to improve your mental and physical health could be putting you in danger when the heat turns up. 1. ***, antidepressants, a double-edged sword for summer health ***. 2 types of antidepressants, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, and tricyclics, TCAs, can make summer more challenging. They might cause heat intolerance by affecting your body's ability to sweat. For instance, TCAs block acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter crucial for sweating, potentially leading to less sweating. On a hot day, this could make it difficult to cool down. However, paradoxically, both SSRIs and TCAs can increase sweating in users, with up to 14% of antidepressant users experiencing this side effect. SSRIs might also disrupt the hypothalamus, the brain region that controls body temperature, which could lead to less effective sweating. Since sweating is a key cooling mechanism, any disruptions can lead to heat-related illnesses, and excessive sweating can cause dehydration if fluids aren't replaced. Controversial point ***. Do antidepressants, which are meant to improve mental health, actually put individuals at a higher risk for heat-related illnesses? 2. Antipsychotics, a disconnect from body temperature ***. Antipsychotics are used to treat psychosis, which can occur in schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. They work by blocking dopamine, which affects serotonin levels and disrupts the hypothalamus's ability to sense and respond to body temperature changes. This can result in individuals not feeling overheated or thirsty when it's hot, leading to low blood pressure and reduced heart function. The body tries to compensate by narrowing blood vessels and holding in heat, reducing sweating and making it harder to cool down. Additionally, antipsychotics have anticholinergic properties that make it harder to sweat. Thought-provoking question ***. How do we balance the benefits of antipsychotics with their potential to interfere with the body's natural cooling mechanisms? 3. ***, heart medications, limiting the body's heat release ***. Beta blockers, used for heart failure and arrhythmias, lower heart rate and reduce the force of heartbeats. This can limit blood flow to the skin, making it harder for the body to release heat on hot days. Diuretics, commonly used for high blood pressure or heart failure, increase urine output, leading to dehydration and electrolyte imbalances during hot weather. With less fluid available, the body may struggle to sweat properly. Severe dehydration can cause you to stop feeling thirsty, and blood pressure can drop, causing dizziness or fainting, especially when standing up. Ramipril and losartan, used to manage blood pressure, can also increase dehydration risk by blocking the body's thirst mechanism. Controversial interpretation ***. Could the side effects of heart medications be inadvertently putting individuals at greater risk for heat-related illnesses? 4. ***, stimulants, a boost in body temperature ***. Stimulants like amphetamines, used for ADHD, affect brain chemicals like dopamine and noradrenaline, increasing body temperature, metabolism, and changing how the body sweats. This can make it harder to cool down, especially when exercising or in hot weather, potentially leading to dehydration, overheating, or heat stroke. Stimulants may also reduce the feeling of tiredness, causing people to overexert themselves without realizing the danger. However, some research suggests that people with ADHD who take stimulants may have a lower chance of heat-related illnesses, though larger trials are needed to investigate further. Thought-provoking question ***. Do the benefits of stimulants for ADHD outweigh the potential risks in hot weather? 5. Insulin, a delicate balance in heat ***. Warm temperatures cause blood vessels to dilate to help cool the body, leading to faster insulin absorption and a quicker drop in blood sugar. This can cause hypoglycemia, with symptoms like dizziness, shaking, sweating, irritability, and potentially loss of consciousness or seizures. Faster insulin absorption can also make it harder for people with diabetes to notice low blood sugar symptoms in the heat. Heat can also degrade insulin, reducing its effectiveness, which is why it should be stored in the fridge, especially in summer. Avoiding heat stroke. Tips for those on medication ***. If you're taking one of these medications, it's crucial to stay safe during summer. Check medication labels for storage instructions, stay hydrated, unless advised otherwise by your doctor, avoid peak heat hours, and watch for warning signs of heat-related illness. If you're struggling to cope with the heat due to your medication, speak with your doctor or pharmacist. This article is republished from The Conversation under a Creative Commons license. Read the original article at a link. 2. Medications that increase heat-related illness risk. What you need to know this summer. As temperatures rise, prioritizing your health becomes increasingly crucial. Did you know that certain medications can heighten your risk of experiencing heat-related illnesses? This is a significant concern, especially during the sweltering summer months. According to pharmacist Katie Chuprin, some medications can inhibit our body's ability to sweat effectively, which is essential for cooling down. Certain medications can actually stop our body from producing enough sweat, and so that can decrease our body's ability to actually cool itself down, Chuprin explains. This is particularly true for various allergy medications, certain antidepressants, and treatments for overactive bladder. When you're on these medications, especially in the summer heat, it's vital to limit your time outdoors during the hottest parts of the day, and to stay well hydrated. Everyone always says hydrate. It really is true. That can definitely help in those situations, Chuprin emphasizes. Moreover, some medications can make your skin more sensitive to sunlight, increasing the likelihood of sunburn. For instance, antibiotics like doxycycline and fluoroquinolones such as ciprofloxacin or levofloxacin, as well as heart medications like amiodarone and acne treatments like isotretinoin, can all heighten sun sensitivity. This makes the use of sunscreen even more critical in these cases. To protect yourself, remember to apply sunscreen generously, wear a hat, and choose light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. Most importantly, pay attention to what your body is telling you. Are you feeling overheated or fatigued? Don't ignore those signs. But here's where it gets controversial. Are we fully aware of the implications of our medications in relation to heat exposure? What do you think? Have you ever experienced heat-related issues while on medication? Share your thoughts in the comments. 3. SSRI and heat. How to stay safe in hot weather. What should you do if your SSRI medication is making those scorching summer days feel even more unbearable? Living in Phoenix for a few years has given me a front-row seat to the relentless heat, with temperatures often soaring into the triple digits. While I usually manage to cope with the heat like everyone else, this year has been different for me. I found myself feeling unusually fatigued after running simple errands, and my once enjoyable morning walks began to feel like a daunting task. To top it off, I noticed that I was sweating more than ever before. Recently, I had started taking the generic version of Zoloft, known as sertraline, and I began to wonder if my new medication was playing a role in my heightened sensitivity to the heat. Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, commonly referred to as SSRIs, are frequently prescribed by healthcare professionals to help manage conditions like depression and anxiety. These medications include well-known names such as citalopram, Celexa, escitalopram, Lexapro, and fluoxetine, Prozac, and they are taken by millions of individuals across the United States each year. While the primary purpose of SSRIs is to increase serotonin levels in the brain, which can enhance mood, one lesser-known side effect is their potential impact on the body's temperature regulation system. SSRIs are known to cause excessive sweating in some individuals, explains Gerard Sanacora, a professor of psychiatry at the Yale School of Medicine. For those who experience this side effect, there is an increased risk of dehydration, especially during extremely hot weather. A study conducted in 2005 indicated that as many as 20% of people taking SSRIs might encounter issues with excessive sweating. So, how exactly do SSRIs affect your body when the temperatures rise? SSRIs can influence the hypothalamus, a crucial part of the brain that helps regulate body temperature, according to Christine M. Crawford, a psychiatrist at Boston Medical Center. Individuals who are sensitive to fluctuations in serotonin levels may find that their hypothalamus reacts differently, she explains. This part of the brain is responsible for cooling the body through mechanisms like sweating and vasodilation, which is the widening of blood vessels to enhance blood flow. When these processes are disrupted, individuals may feel hotter than usual. Night sweats are also a common complaint among those taking SSRIs. Interestingly, SSRIs can lead to either excessive sweating or, conversely, reduced perspiration, which can be dangerous if the body is unable to cool itself effectively. It really varies from person to person, Sanacora notes. John Crystal, another professor of psychiatry at Yale, points out that some tricyclic antidepressants, which are another class of medications for depression, can block specific brain receptors that facilitate sweating. Moreover, it's not just antidepressants that can cause heat intolerance. Crawford highlights that medications such as beta blockers, antihistamines, and even common pain relievers like acetaminophen, aspirin, and NSAIDs can also contribute to this issue. So, how can you stay safe during those sweltering summer days, whether you're on antidepressants or not? First and foremost, it's crucial not to stop taking your SSRI without consulting a healthcare professional. Discontinuing treatment can lead to more severe symptoms, potentially resulting in a mental health crisis, warns Sanacora. He adds that suddenly stopping an SSRI can make you feel even hotter than you did while on the medication. Here are some practical tips to help you stay safe in the heat. 1. Consult your healthcare provider. If you suspect that your medication is causing excessive sweating or discomfort in the heat, reach out to your doctor. They may be able to adjust your prescription or suggest alternative solutions. 2. Limit exposure on extremely hot days. Try to avoid being outdoors during peak heat, especially when humidity is high. This combination can make it particularly challenging for your body to cool down. If you must be outside, take breaks in air-conditioned spaces like malls or libraries. You can find local cooling centers to help you stay comfortable. 3. Stay hydrated. It's essential to maintain your fluid intake throughout the day. Aim for your urine to remain a pale yellow color, and consider adding electrolytes if you'll be exposed to excessive heat for extended periods. 4. Dress for the weather. Choose clothing that wicks moisture away from your skin. Proper evaporation of sweat is key to cooling down, So avoid fabrics that trap moisture against your body, especially if you're sweating more due to your SSRI. Natural fibers are often a better choice than synthetic ones. 5. Prioritize comfort over style. On hot days, consider using a mini fan around your neck or carrying a sun-shielding umbrella. Personally, I find cooling towels to be incredibly helpful, especially during outdoor activities like hiking. 6. Recognize the signs of heat exhaustion. Be aware of symptoms such as dizziness, headaches, nausea, decreased urine output, and elevated body temperature. If you experience these signs, it's vital to cool down before more severe complications, like heat stroke, occur. Heat stroke can lead to confusion, excessive sweating or hot skin, and even loss of consciousness, or seizures if not addressed promptly. 7. Keep your sleeping environment cool. If you experience night sweats, staying hydrated during the day is even more critical. Aim to keep your bedroom temperature between 60 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and use a fan to circulate air. Avoid memory foam mattresses, as they can retain heat, and opt for breathable sheets made from linen instead of satin or wool. While linen may be pricier, it can be worth the investment if you find yourself sweating through your bedding. Additionally, night sweats can sometimes indicate hormonal changes, such as those associated with menopause, so it's wise to discuss this with your doctor. While being on an SSRI may slightly increase your risk of heat-related illnesses, it shouldn't deter you from starting or continuing your medication if it's necessary for your mental health. You need to exercise caution in extreme heat, regardless of whether you're taking an SSRI or not, Sana Kaura advises. However, if you are on an SSRI, it's wise to be a bit more vigilant. So, what are your thoughts? Have you experienced similar challenges with SSRIs and heat? Share your experiences in the comments below. 4. The dangers of common medications during a heatwave. When the mercury soars to a blistering 35 degrees Celsius during a heatwave, certain prescription drugs that millions rely on daily can turn from helpful to hazardous. This is an alarming reality, as parts of the UK brace for yet another extreme heat spell, with temperatures predicted to rival, or even exceed tropical paradises like Barbados. But here's where it gets controversial. While most people associate heatwaves with sunburns and dehydration, few realize how common medications could amplify the risks in ways that might be life-threatening. For the second time in just 2 weeks, an Amber Health Alert has been activated by the UK Health Security Agency, UKHSA. These alerts are no small matter. They signal conditions severe enough to affect everyone, not just vulnerable groups like the elderly or those with pre-existing conditions. With forecasts showing temperatures climbing to around 34 to 35 degrees Celsius in regions such as London and the South East, travel disruptions, overwhelmed emergency services, and skyrocketing demand for ambulances are anticipated. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just the heat itself that poses a threat. For millions taking specific prescription medications, the danger becomes far more personal. Experts have sounded the alarm about one particularly widespread class of medication, antidepressants. Among these, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, stand out due to their popularity. SSRIs are often the first line of treatment prescribed by doctors for issues ranging from anxiety and depression to obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and bulimia. Their appeal lies in their relatively manageable side effects compared to other antidepressants, making them a go-to option for many patients. But what happens when scorching heat enters the equation? According to pharmacists like Thorun Govind, SSRIs interfere with the brain's ability to regulate body temperature. Specifically, they impact the hypothalamus, a region responsible for maintaining your internal thermostat. By increasing levels of serotonin, SSRIs may hinder the effectiveness of signals sent by the hypothalamus to control body temperature. The result? Excessive sweating, which might seem harmless until you consider its implications during a heatwave. Sweating profusely in already sweltering conditions can quickly lead to dehydration, causing a vicious cycle where the body struggles even harder to cool down, ultimately raising core temperature further. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Another category of antidepressants, tricyclic antidepressants, presents its own set of challenges. Though less commonly prescribed today than SSRIs, these drugs work differently and come with distinct risks. Unlike SSRIs, which increase sweating, tricyclics can reduce perspiration. While reduced sweating might sound appealing on paper, it's actually problematic, because sweat is the body's natural cooling mechanism. Without adequate sweat production, overheating becomes a real concern, potentially leading to heat stroke, a condition that can escalate to life-threatening levels if left unchecked. Does this mean anyone currently using antidepressants should panic or abruptly stop their medication? Absolutely not. In fact, stopping antidepressants suddenly can trigger withdrawal symptoms that are themselves dangerous. Instead, users need to stay vigilant and adopt extra precautions during heat waves. For instance, avoiding outdoor activities between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., when temperatures peak, is crucial. Sticking to shaded areas, wearing loose-fitting clothing made from breathable fabrics like cotton or linen, and staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water while steering clear of alcohol are all practical steps to mitigate risk. So, what do you think? Should healthcare providers do more to educate patients about the hidden dangers of everyday medications during extreme weather events? Or does individual responsibility play a bigger role in safeguarding against these risks? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective.